What's up, everybody? My name's Crytek and Mom. Welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. Got Imagine Theater reset. We got, which I don't think I could fit into the title, so that's not in the title of the video, but we got a 5-star on the standard banner. The one from when I did the other 80 plus pull session I had, the 80 standard pulls I had. Now we have two 5-stars. We're about to proc our next one. There's no way that these 9 fates I have for Acquaint fates are not enough. I'd rather have a temple, but if I can't get it, then so be it. But let's bring our pity to 0. We're at 70 pity on the standard banner. And it'd be nice if we could get a Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds. It's the only weapon in there that I actually want. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Also, this thumbnail that I made, I want to know what you guys think of it. It's very different. Very different. I went for a different vibe, and I might do this for the next 10, or maybe we go back to like showing how many characters are of each element. I don't know. I just want to try this because it reduces how much time I edit like a thumbnail for, which is like a big deal for me, and how much time it takes to prepare everything, even though I've made it a little bit more efficient. But thumbnail has a Scoffy on it. And even though she is not here in this patch, this Imagine Theater is for her release that is just next week on Tuesday for that matter of fact. So if we do get her and I build her, I will do another stream when I actually do Imagine Theater again, and I'll do it again. Not the other one that will be in patch 5.6 before the next patch after those. So yeah, this Imagine Theater gonna be very interesting because I don't know if I can do it on my second account, but as for main account. We about to go see, but we got some artifacts to grab. And I guess this too. Got some artifacts to grind. Shut up, mic sounds and everything. I just prepared everything. Oh, thanks. I swear this is the only. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Very nice. Okay. That's enough of that.
This realm.
On a Thursday, no less, to get this, trust me. Got it. There's also something else we need to pick up. I was wondering if I should do it when I do Imagine Theater or not.
If you ever.
But we got a bunch of wishes to pick up because if you didn't see the community post, I was debating on showing a different community post for it or adding to it. I was debating on it because I don't know, it felt a bit too late to talk about it. But when we go over here to do artifacts, I'm gonna show it. There's a bunch of Primo Gem stuff I got because there was like 5 or 6 Primo Gem codes. And we got 350 Primo Gems just sitting in the mailbox, which is clean as fuck. So I'm pretty excited to go grab those. And one of the Primo Gem codes are the first ever 200 Primo Gem code I have ever seen. And I did not expect that. So I'm quite excited for that. So, yeah. There was the Not Cry teaser and Dev Talk, which honestly, I wasn't expecting it to like past 5.7 special program or something, where we would get teasers and crumbs of it. But they talked about a lot, and I'm not gonna do like a TLDR thing. I don't do that. There's channels for that. But I will say this: the one thing, and the only thing that needs to be mentioned, is that Not Cry is confirmed to be the next region, quote unquote, regional release cycle for Genshin Impact lasting a full year, which means we're not going to get Snezhnaya, which means no crowd traveler for a full year. Some people might not really like that. in the terms of pacing that the game had decided to structure themselves on. So now they're trying to deviate to tie up loose ends of the story that, haven't really been touched upon or was lightly touched upon, but not really, finished. And one of the biggest things that I noticed is that people were thinking, by tie up loose ends, does this mean we'll get a chance for an actual proper Mondstadt update? Next patch, we're gonna get a new weekly boss that's gonna be somewhere in Mondstadt, which is kind of strange to me. I don't know how to feel about that personally. So, developers, can you please tell me why we still haven't gotten Dandelion Sea and Dormantport, which we talked about for so long? And people said this might be their chance to actually release it if we're gonna be in Notcry for a full year. But another problem came up. How big is Notcry gonna be on the map? It is something that's going to be jarring because yeah, we probably gonna need to have other forms of exploration throughout this release cycle, right? There's no way nobody's gonna be able to cater to this because if only story players are gonna get that lore and story, and not everyone's gonna want to play for the story because not everyone does. You gotta respect that. It's going to be a problem for those players, and it's something that keeps bothering me when I think about it. 'Cause I'm just like, I'm pretty sure at a baseline, a lot of people are gonna quit the game regardless because not cry the next region. Citizens, I am. Regardless of any reasoning, they just don't care about the story that much. They just want to have all these specific things, even though I don't know what they really want. But I do think adding Notcry is really good for the sake of the story of the game. I do think Notcry being, a full year is important to the sake of the game. I'm wondering where it's going to be on the map. Pretty much there that it's going to be up here. If it's not up here, then I wonder where. They said it's the edge of Teyvat, but we don't know if it's the west or east side. Because there's no way it's going to be here. And it could say it could be up here. But there's a pretty good chance Nagura is above Monster. I mean, it was already said to be above Monster for a long time. So I'm wondering how big Nagura is going to be because it's going to be really important toward the player that like to play for exploration and little stuff like that. I don't know how they're going to do releasing characters thanks to them having releasing 11 factions that are going to converge in this one area to tell a big story that will make sense for Sneznaya's story. Surely it got to be something that contributes to that because we still don't really know much about the Cryo Archon and a lot of the small things, or I should say the current one, because yeah, more lore and stuff that's embedded to talk about the other Archon, the original Cryo Archon, but we don't need to talk about that. I'll let one of the factions, the Fays, talk about that when we actually go to Notcry, so I look forward to that. There's so much else I could yap about, but the biggest thing is that a full year of just this one area, which people gotta understand, this is not no sub-region. This is gonna be a part of Notcry. It is said to be the southernmost part of Notcry. Southernmost part of Snezhnaya. Jesus Christ. Alright, the southernmost part of Snezhnaya, which means wherever it's at is going to be the very edge of Teyvat, for one. And to add to that, it is going to be an area that will most likely either get some updates that makes it bigger or it won't be that big. And the reason why I'm worried about that is because of one major reason is that it's said to be the southern part of Snezhnaya. How big is Snezhnaya going to be on the map? Is it going to be the largest region we get in the game? I would love to see that because as it stands, I think Sumeru is the largest region in the game. Leeway is pretty small. I mean, we could count Chingyville as part of Leeway, maybe. I guess. Mondstadt is definitely the smallest. Inazuma being pretty close to it as well. Generally, I do think Snezhnaya is has a chance to be the largest region in the game if theories go around, but we're gonna have to see. Because honestly, a lot of the regions seem around the same amount of size. But I honestly think, thanks to the desert, I honestly think Sumeru is just a little bit bigger than most of the other regions, but only a little bit. Cause I say Fontaine is pretty close to it if we add the total water, if nothing. But yeah, I just felt like saying all that. There's more I could definitely divulge, but I didn't pick up the Primogen rewards that I actually put the codes in for a reason. I want to do this now. Also, D-Luke's birthday the other day. By the other day, yesterday. And look at this. 200 for a Primo Jump code. Like, they were hella generous for that. That's going to be funds for us going for Escoffier. My biggest problem, I might want to go for her weapon. I might want her weapon more than the character. I want to try the weapon banner, but I don't have the wishes to do that. I have to pick and choose. I have enough wishes to proc the 5-star if I use the wishes I'm about to get today. But by past 5.6, I only have a temple for Escoffier. If I get Escoffier, I could probably throw all my wishes on the weapon banner and maybe have enough before the banner ends to at least proc a 5-star. But this is very idealistic. I don't know if that's going to happen. But we got 200, got 30, 30, 30, 30, 30 from the 5 other codes. 5 other codes being 150 for all of these total, and then 200 here for the 350. And we're about to get 800 more from Imaginarium Theater reset, because I'm pretty sure we can do Visionary on my main account. My second account's gonna suffer. I'd be lucky if I can even do normal mode. But, yeah. We'll see how many wishes we got later. For now, we already got the 5 condensed, and I'm gonna use those extra 150 there. So let's go a little bit to grind. I think I did 2 on here already from like this morning, so that this didn't max out. And I don't think I got anything. As it currently stands, even though I don't want to talk about links, I do plan to look at leaks for Skirk. I just am very, very iffy about her release. My problem is the restrictions that comes with some new characters rather than the damage they do. Fun factor can matter a lot, but I really don't want to be stuck to a team core that I'm probably not gonna like playing over time. Which it's kind of judgmental because there's a lot of teams that you're gonna play your best ideal team that you want to play. You're gonna probably play it a lot because you enjoy it. If people like this team, that's gonna be something that people want to play. Then that is fine. But I do like having the option of feeling like my damage isn't gutted because of it. And I'm only saying this now because not just the rumors I'm hearing about, but even Escaffier as well, even though she only loses a part of her supportive capabilities, but she still has everything strong going about her. She loses her red shred, but she still does a lot of damage. She still does a lot of healing. So she doesn't get gutted. So it makes me worried.
Justice will prevail!
Quick as a flash!
On. Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Next. Despite me being very unsure about going for Skirk, I'll still end up locking pieces from that set. Just in case, I'm hoping that maybe a future character will want it. That's just gonna be a lot of locked artifacts for that set though, man.
You asked for it! Drop your weapon!
Let's move!
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof!
Stop right there!
I wonder if I'll even get anything today. This stream, will this even be a long stream? Probably not, 'cause I'm not gonna work on anyone's voice lines or anything. I think I've already gotten everything I wanted. But maybe I could look at Chungyun voice line, but I don't know if there's any voices I care about, actually.
Justice Justice will prevail.
Faster, stronger.
Light of the blazing sun!
Charge! Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock.
How many times am I gonna get combination of HPER crit? When were y'all when I needed this on Marchese Hunter? I'm just saying.
Hands where I can. Let's move.
Pyroclastic surge!
Hey! Yeah! Hut!
Uh, down to try that. We have 3 more runs, but 5 condensed away from 4 runs. It makes me want to just wait for that, so I could just go do something else, take a detour to 4 artifacts, and maybe redo Imaginary Theater if there's something else I want to do. But I don't know. This might be a one and done video, which I want to do.
Justice will. Start the clock. Quick as a.
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
Hero incoming! Yeah! Oof! Charge!
Hmm. Hmm. I guess I'll try those flowers. Even though I already have a decentish flower, obviously it could still be better. Tragic. This piece I don't want double crit on. Yeah, flat defense twice in a row is kinda iffy. There's other things other than that, you know. Unironically, better to see that than not see it at all. Sadly, I already got a good enough flower that rolling that would feel like a waste of time. Very close. We're going to eventually decide to farm another sanctified elixir, but I wonder what that piece will be this time around. I'm still debating on if I should grab that, but next Imaginary Theater, after past 5.6 is live, is going to give us another sanctified elixir, which means a guarantee 2 per pass, which is honestly very nice. But first, let's try to see this 5-star from the standard banner, because we got a 5-star from the standard banner. I would love to see what that is. Originally, I was gonna check that first and then be like, well, it would be nice to get this because I could have used my resin on it if it was like something I'm looking forward to getting from it. And I was like, you know what? I'll probably wait till Sunday to farm it anyways.
Add Astro.
We don't want to forget, we still have an event
Thank you for
quest we need to do. Event quest,
Add
events.
Ash.
So I don't know if it's an event quest. I don't know what to call it. Safe to assume that it is because it was voiced in the last stream we did, mentioning that I was gonna originally do a stream on this, but then that didn't happen. I need to stream this on. I would like to stream it tomorrow, but I kind of want to wait till Saturday. That's what I want to do. I'm probably gonna stream this on Saturday. I hope everything's available by then. 'Cause I'll be upset if it's on a separate day entirely. That would be cringe. Anyways, I think we'll use the resin later and go here first. And then we're going to use our wishes. My hope is that, I mean, what was the thing I got as a 5-star? Was it a weapon? I don't think it was. Kind of need to go see. What was our last 5-star that we got off the bin? I think it was a weapon, wasn't it? Uh, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, I really hope I get another Hazel copy, man. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Oh, it was Kuching. Oh, there's a good chance there's a weapon. We could get Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds. That's the weapon I really want. The only weapon left on the Baron I really want. It doesn't show up with all the Skyward stuff in the bottom right corner. Alright, 71. Could see the 5-star before a 4-star, but I could be wrong. 72. 73. 74. 75. Wow, we're really gonna see a 5-star before a 4-star. 76, maybe 4-star, maybe 5-star. Okay, 4-star then. I don't know how to feel about that. 77? 78? I know I didn't miscount. You ain't do me like this. Is it on the second to last? There's no way I go full to 80 on the standard banner. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. 79. 5-star. What is it? Well, I know it's gonna be a weapon, but a third one, a third one of this. That's evil. I think I've gotten every one of these from the standard beta as well. Rank 3. This doesn't feel like it's doing anything. That is so sad. I hate that. Well, here's what it is. Don't think there's anything there. Um, where is Wolfie at? What are the new Thespian tricks this month? Mm, mm. Okay. Look, I got a vibe with her, you know? She's got a nice butt, and her body stands out. Her outfit stands out in the worst light possible, cause she has a nice butt. So it's like, I didn't expect her to make a pose looking like this, so I guess I don't know what to expect from Mona though. I thought, maybe I'll use that as a thumbnail one day. This is not really special looking, but it doesn't give me the idea I would have wanted personally. Maybe my second count needs this more for a thumbnail than my main, but I guess I could get in. And a part of me wants to get this just because we're about to play Ningguang Imagine Theater, and so, you know, yeah. I wonder if we'll get characters that have like a repeat one eventually. Hmm. I kind of want to get it just because at least I play her on this account. Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna play Ayaka and Charlotte and Albedo on this account. That's gonna be great. Makachina's well built. Candace is not, so I'm gonna be forced to use something else. They're forcing Nuvolet on us early, which is hilarious. Did anyone use my characters at all? Someone used my Coco Go. Ah, okay, okay. What does she have on? I think I have her on the V building. Yes, the melt one. Yes. I think. Okay. Is that a Waya boss? What is this? They put the stupid mech in here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this seems about right. I don't have my Charlotte built. I don't think. I guess she would be better than this one because mine's a C3, unfortunately. Why is she on Golden Troop? She can't even use it. Candace? Okay, that's an interesting setup. I would say I'm looking forward to testing her, but I'll only be able to test her to some extent when I actually get Scoffy. If I actually can, that is. I don't know if we can, but. Hmm. Can use Hutel in here. My Kave's not built. Shinsho, Yelan, dude, I might have to check her stuff. Okay. Her build not good, I know it isn't. Use Kaya, use Layla, use you. Use Zhongli. Guessing Venti is here, I'll use Venti. I do occasionally use Mona. I can also use Chongyun. Now, the rest kind of depends. Birthday first, let's grab existing cast member I might want to grab. I could grab an Ito. I could play Ito in here. Might do the C2 Ito gang, I'm not gonna lie. I would pick Rising, but I don't see the point. Ooh, that piece is good. That piece is good. That Cryo Goblet is very nice. Okay, this Rising kinda... thought about playing her, but I can't. I can't justifiably do that unless a certain scenario is thrown in front of me. I could play my friend C6 Risley because I really like playing his Risley. Now, why would I play you? I feel bad saying that, but let's be honest. I could play my friend's C4 Farina, because C4 build is actually quite nice. That feather needs to be replaced ASAP. I'm feeling like grabbing the C2 Ito this time around. I kind of want to. You know, I don't want it anymore after seeing that. Dun, 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 dun. You know, we could grab Chiori. Or I could grab Shenhe, but I don't know if I really want to get Shenhe. I don't know. When I redo Imagine Theater, I'll think about it. For now, I just think I should just do this. I'll grab Chiori. Maybe we could also check her voice. I don't think I really actually played her. I don't think so. Go to challenge. If I didn't have the special guest stars, I think I would barely have enough characters for Visionary. Even though my Chungin isn't built, we will use him. We got a decent cast of crowd characters, but dealing with Freeze is gonna suck. I could have changed Rosario's build. I mean, I probably still can go do that. I think Rosario's build is already on the build I needed for this Imagine Theater. Kaya's on a pseudo melt build, which he's just gonna be worse. I could change him. He's on a 5-piece? What the? Okay, I can't check it here, damn it. I forgot this ER Sands was here. This ER Sands is actually quite nice though. I remember the emblem sounds. Yeah, I don't think there's much I could have changed. It would have been the sands or one of the flower feather, which I don't want to off piece. I guess the circlet would have been better. Hold on. Similar ratio, but a little bit more credit, but and this EM says I just put back on like an idiot. What am I doing? What am I doing? Honestly, she doesn't need it. She, I don't use it that much. Ooh, that's very nice. I guess higher, but the crit is just not there. Oh, of course, I don't have anything better. I've had I'm losing my creates. I'll accept this. Okay. I have my third R5 freaking weapon like that. I think this is good enough. Using Huton here is going to be quite the challenge though. Using my Frina might not be an option, but having Frina with Hutao gives me an option, especially that Shilin right there. It makes me wonder, is it even worth bothering using Navia? The primary boss is the Arithmetic Medic, gives a Geo Shield. Then, for some reason, we're fighting a Wide Manifestation as a boss. What is that about? Legatus Golem, this looks like the boss version of it. I really want Navia for that, so using Navia for this is gonna feel kind of bad, but I do have Ningguang, so I could probably make use of it in the early stages. Could use Hu Tao, Shonen, and Farina together in the final stage. That might be what I end up going for. There's a little recap. My Hu Tao is pretty well built, kind of. There's some piece I would like to change, but I got something really good when I last strongboxed. A piece that is incredibly hard to replace now, as she's kind of in a weird spot. She really likes pieces that give HP when you have an EM Sands on, because it seems to give her more damage than just having more EM. Once you hit a certain threshold, which I think probably is just 200 EM. So, once you reach that threshold, you want to aim
Toodaloo.
for 30,000 HP. And you can do pretty well after that. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck Cookie's gonna do for us, but yeah, Cookie not gonna do anything if I don't have Kave. Oh well, let's just start now. Got Chiori, so I might use it for the first boss. Now, I heard rumors, and I'm wondering, will this be a thing here? Crystal's reaction. I'll probably get ground geo damage bonus. Huh. Okay. These are pretty simple. I think I'll worry about most of it later, depending on this. We already got Shiori? I don't need her right away, but I'll get her anyways.
Welcome to Chioria Boutique.
That a wild brother. I'm not dealing with that. Our kids have an advantage. That's probably should that be the one I should do? I mean, getting kids as early as possible is what I want to do. Bruh. I gotta get you.
It's time to pull the trigger.
I think I'll do this one. Okay, what is this? Wow. That's quite hard pressed, and we're just starting this. I lose the last 60 to get a character to join, or I complete this X combat event and not get any character and get a character right now. The thing is, this would actually give me less returns where I could just consume it all and get an alternate cast member to join me right now, which would be nice, and then I can get a character after I finish the combat event. So I'm gonna do it. Nice. I'm gonna try to hold off using Nuva. I'd rather use it for like an AoE stage or something. I mean, there gotta be a reason why I got Venti in here. The sister are gonna be first to use Ayaka. Have I actually seen her voice as? A part of me feels like I haven't. I'm pretty sure I never saw Chiori's. I don't think I ever trialed her in here as a supporting cast member. I'll have to use my baby Kachina. I would use Albedo, but I don't think I need to use Albedo right now. I probably should save Kachina, but I feel like I'm need something.
My apologies.
I'll just do this.
Get back! Flee!
I'll just do
Embrace the
this.
ice!
I forgot I have to do that. I don't play Yaka 'cause I don't have this character, even though I've seen
Do
it
your work.
a ton.
Raise us your blood.
Take flight! Sakura swirl! Whirling snow! Hold that pose! Hard hitting exclusive!
Yield.
Down! My apologies!
We shall prevail.
Coming Sato out! Sometsu! Whirling snow!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't have enough damage. I'm still gonna go for the Stellas, even though they don't have a purpose right now. Season 12 of Imaginary Theater will have a purpose for getting the Stellas. Apparently they're called Stellas instead of stars. I thought they were stars, but I'm gonna try this again, but let's do that. That's funny, 'cause I got the buff for Hydro and Geo, but I can't do that with an innate order like that.
Take flight!
Burst forth.
Clear the area! Say cheese! Truth bomb! Whirling snow! Sakura swirl! Japan!
Moments of birth. Come into being.
I should have waited to do that. Even though I have a bit of my second, I still don't play her right. That's fine. You know, part of me wanted a Yaket one, though I didn't like her character trope in the game, the way it was portrayed. But I just missed. That's fine.
Smile!
I forgot how bitter with this character. I'm still good.
Hard-hitting exclusive! My apologies! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Ugh. Golly, playing the character feels horrible. Oh, great. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with Cookie. She's gonna be such an outlier if I don't use her early. I could easily get a character right now, but not get a character for the next one. It's probably better to get this early instead of later on. Just let the more character added to the lineup. Ooh, that's probably better though. Nah, I'd rather get this now. Ooh. Tatakasaurus. So these are the warriors from the most recent area of Natland. The Tatiokon location. The collective of plenty. With some of the Kokosaur warriors. Cool. I wonder if I have enough damage. I might have to use Nublet. I'd rather not. But now the question is going to be very concerning is what do I do with the boss coming up? I like to use Navia for this one. But I don't think I'm going to get her. I might be forced to use Chiori and Albedo together as a team, which is going to be weird. I might do this.
All right.
Bring it on!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Let her rip! Get... Truth bomb! Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
Game's up. Time's over.
Master Sourced, what will it be?
Singed. Smile! It's rain and
That's cool.
take flight!
That's cool.
Hard hitting it!
Are you not gonna come over here?
Now!
This is bad. This is bad. Wow. I might be new for this. Uh-oh. Maybe there's a better way to this.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Maybe I could try it again and see if they'll group better when I go for it. I mean, it just sits back. Maybe I'll try that first before I actually just give up on it. I was a bit worried that they're just not gonna group themselves. And guess what? Selling Yaka, that's a scenario that feels horrible, is when enemies just can't group themselves. Also, that just reminded me. That just reminded me, actually. Before I do this, since I haven't played Charlotte, I didn't ever seen her voice lines either, have I? I don't think so. So I'll just see these ones.
Whoever owns this place is very thoughtful.
It was kind of them to create such a perfect resting spot for us to unwind after a long battle. Me? To be honest, my daily sword training is often tougher than this. I haven't reached my limit so far. But thank you for asking. It's nice that you care so much.
Wait.
I wonder what secrets could be hidden within this domain. I mean, I know we're supposed to be having a break, but I couldn't call myself a professional journalist if I let the mysteries here go unexplored.
Makes sense.
Good thing I've got my notebook with me. Hey, maybe I'll be able to land an interview with the person in charge.
That might be tough, because whether we call Wolfie the person in charge or not, I'll be honest, he isn't. The person that made this place is. Which I'm pretty sure is a person of the Hexen Circle, so yeah. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I actually feel like I can. It just kind of depends on the second wave.
Alright, bring it on!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
My apologies. Unthinkable.
Wow, okay.
Hold that pose. Shoot! Bomb! Clear the air! Action time!
Take it easy.
Whirling snow! Watch out,
Or you'll get singed.
Sakura swirl!
Gotcha. You are about to get dicey.
Take flight! Let her rip!
Yeah, we don't have enough damage.
Whirling snow!
Alright. I guess I have to use a good character then. I mean, it's easy to clear. Imagine in theater and not care about the solos, but now that I have a reason to do this for Visionary mode, now I'm going to be a lot more strict on how I clear. This is going to feel like shit though, because of what I'm going to have to do. Yaka does no damage. I could just do this. Everything should be fine. I'd rather not use him here because of what I'm going to have to deal with later, but...
Alright, bring it
Take
on!
flight!
So, Kamisato art. So many.
Silence! Huh. Be sanctified.
You interrupted me? Dude, fuck out of here.
My apologies!
Can I? Thank you.
Watch out, or you'll get singed.
Silence!
Can I switch?
Hold that pose! It's raining fires!
There we go. Hang on. That just saved me for the next stage. That actually just saved me. I feel like I need characters right now as much as I don't want to do that. Hydro? I feel like I need a Jira Cryo character right now. Hydrocast gives me some options, actually. That wouldn't be too bad. I was hoping I could get Chungyun or Layla, but... Just gonna pick between these three. And the character I want the most would be... nasty on Kokomi right now. Pretty sure. No, I do not. Okay, she's gonna feel a bit worse then. Yeah, I think you're on that. Yeah. I don't know why she has that weapon on. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's gonna make Mona feel a bit worse. I don't think it's bad for Kokomi's sake. I probably can use her. She would have been better if I had a Yaka here, but it's not the end of the world. I can still use her. I'm wondering if I should even bother getting Shinto now and get him later. I'm unsure. I think I'll get
All is
Kokomi
accounted for.
first.
Let's move out.
Okay. That gives me another crowd character, which I'm much
Oh,
needed.
I'm looking forward to this.
Alright, this is gonna be interesting. You know what's funny? I just remembered again that I forgot. You know what? I'm not gonna get used to this. Because the last time I was in theater, I didn't have to do this as much, but then I just remembered, oh, there's so many other crowd characters I don't use. Obviously, I haven't used Shenna, so redoing this with Shenna will be interesting if I can get Scuffy in. But I remember I saw Katrina voice, and I just never seen Charlotte's before. Did you get any new?
Oh, are you going further in? Take me with you, please. Oh, are you going further in? Take me with you, please.
Why so desperate? What?
I'm sure there'll be plenty of challenges for us to face. But if there's a chance of discovering the truth behind this place, it'll definitely be worth the risk.
Interesting. Anything new?
Whoever owns this place is very thoughtful. Me.
Alright.
But thank you for...
Alright. Goodbye. Maybe we'll see her again. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I might go on my way to go for Scafe. If I'm lucky, the amount of pulls I have, maybe half of what I could consider is almost enough. So we'll just have to see. I don't know if her talents are worth on. It's like decent enough if we think about C6. Okay. I'd rather not use Fury here if possible. I just wonder if doing all this is even worth my time either. This might be my time to race deck. I feel like Ningguang should be enough for this. Maybe.
Flee! Grant us your... Live! Feel this ancient power.
Submit!
It's nothing.
Okay, this might be bad. Oh god.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
This might actually be bad.
Give up.
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
This might be bad.
Don't
I didn't
waste
think
my
she would be this bad. I didn't think she would feel this bad. I don't even think I could clear it even. Damn, how the fuck? That's tragic. At that point, I should just use Ningguang as a driver. I guess I could use Chiori then. The buffs are going to be more important in this lineup. I'm going to have to try something with that.
Coming to be.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Feel this ancient power.
It's nothing. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time. Blood pays blood.
You wait. Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Scatter! Yeah! Yeah! It's nothing. Submit! Give up.
Felt better with Shiori, I think. Oh, you know what's funny? I actually don't think I have her on Cinder City. I think I forgot to put her on Cinder City again. I mean, if I get Hotel, then this won't really matter as much, but it's gonna feel pretty bad if I try to use her. I kind of want to grab her now, though. The next freaking enemy is gonna be a Wyob. I might need to get all the buffs I can get, because I might have to do Kaya Rosario team for that boss, if possible. Or I could try something weird. I don't know yet. But have I seen Albedo's lines? I feel like I did, but I could be wrong.
I was reading an alchemy paper recently, and was particularly interested by the section on targeted integration of hidden effects of composite alchemical ingredients. Some details of the experiment weren't expounded on in full, although I was able to follow along and bridge most of the gaps. But I'm keen to learn more about what happens during the actual mixing stage. I'll have to take the time to recreate the entire experiment in full. Then I can observe it for myself.
Okay.
You'd like to watch too? Certainly. I'll let you know when I plan to conduct the experiment.
I see a lot of people training in the art of the sword to pursue martial excellence, but that's not my goal. I'm only interested in capturing the aesthetics of the sword, especially the interplay between light and shadow. Combat, for me, is a chance to get a wealth of inspiration in the bag.
In the bag?
But don't worry. Even if I lose focus mid-battle, Tomoto will help you out.
It's a rare treat for me, being able to read undisturbed in a quiet place like this.
I'm pretty sure I've already seen her voice on, but I just want to hear her voice.
On Watatsumi
God,
Island,
wish I could have
as
heard
the
her
Divine
voice.
Priestess, every action I take is the subject of scrutiny and speculation. I have to show some restraint so that my personal preferences don't unduly influence everyone else. But here, I feel like I can relax a little. You won't mind if I suddenly laugh out loud while I'm reading, will you?
Yeah, I do remember that voice line. Very cute. Yes. Alright. Might need to focus on buffs a bit too. I really want Gangyu right now. This is around the time I want Gangyu. I would have wanted to use Noelle earlier and then use Ayaka later? 'Cause I don't have anyone else. If it's only that enemy, that this one's gonna be so much easier. I don't really want that one. Ooh, high pressure D. Oh, this one is the worst one. That's the worst one to do. Please be a character. We got 3 characters amongst a lot of this cast. I mean, Venti wouldn't really help here. Navi and Shonen would be nice for after the Wyob. My problem will be if I don't get Gangyu. Huta would be better later on as well. Want to get Navia before I go to that Legatus Golem. Maybe getting Huta a bit earlier wouldn't be that bad, but I might just use her for the final boss at the end. So maybe I could use New Flip for the Wyob. But everything would have to fall in line for that to work. I have a pretty good Layla build. I mean, you're built as you will be, but you're built for melt. And apparently I forgot you don't have a Fav Codex on you, so that's tragic. I would have played her if that were the case. So now I have to really think about this. I have ideas for using Chungyun, but... There's a use case in using Layla right now. Or using her later, I don't know yet. I need another way to get damage out though, 'cause I only have Ningguang, Churi, Nuvalant, Kaya, Rosario, which I want to save them for maybe. I kind of want to save them for the Wyob. I guess Lalia's alright. Maybe. I'm thinking about getting Chungyun. I might get Chungyun.
Time for some training?
Problem for me is like, I don't know if that one's gonna be good. I feel like I'm gonna struggle on that one. But if it's only one of them, it won't be that bad. This one is like the worst one yet. It gives the best rewards. I want to do it for the challenge. I just don't think it's worth it. Cause this one is like the most hectic. If I think about the characters I have. I'd definitely be forced to use Chungyun. This is like my only chance to actually use a character that's not too crazy. This one I wish I had Venti for. Since Venti didn't appear, this is gonna be a problem. I could try this one. I might try that one. Cause I really don't know if I can do that with all those enemies. Now, having an enemy like this means I can melt with Chungyun, which that's probably the only benefit for me doing this now. I'd like to not have to use that, but I'm super torn. I'm probably gonna do this.
Don't waste my time.
Submit for judgment.
Your life is mine.
Covenant of the Deep! Rest and rebuild!
How long will it take to kill him all of that? Unironically, she's actually doing damage. That's hilarious.
One with my blade. It's nothing.
Allow me.
From whence you came. Yield.
Rest and rebuild. Let's move out.
Submit.
Flee. We shall prevail. Give up. It's nothing.
Hold the line.
A touch of frost.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Don't waste my time.
Rest and rebuild. Torrent, bring refuge.
Yield. Grant us your blessing.
Okay. Since my Candace isn't built, I'm kind of tempted to check her out. Shincho might be good right now. 'Cause I might just need him. Might just straight up need him. Kind of would be nice to get her too, though. But I don't need to grab her just yet. But I'm very tempted to. But I'd rather get Shincho first. Why is it Hydro Crystal every time? Where'd the freeze origin? I kind of need that now. Ooh. Before I do that, let's go back. I'm gonna be honest, I might not actually go back through the Imagine Theater until I actually confirm that Get Scuffy. I don't know if I want to go through it all. Did I ever say Chunky for some before? I feel like I did, but I don't remember.
Whenever I get out of a fierce battle and I'm still fired up, I take a moment to sit quietly.
Oh,
I
I
do it
do
because of
remember
my
this.
pure yang spirit. So do take a
Yeah.
proper rest between.
Okay, so I have seen it. I do remember that one. I know I didn't hear Candace's. I don't even have her built.
At the core of any myth is a true story. But once a story comes to bear the hopes and dreams of an entire people, fantastical fictions inevitably become mixed in with the truth. But in my view, the truth of our myths is not important. Still, I will stride the golden sands, my heart yearning for the light of dawn. Whether with or without the blessing of the gods, I will always be the guardian who protects my people.
Uh-huh. Okay. Wasn't exactly expecting all that, but I guess she is mostly all serious all the time. I remember Candace for. Weird that she's a 4-star. She just doesn't look like a 4-star to me. But yeah. Okay. It's not that I wouldn't mind doing this, but I just don't like this. I don't like those ones. I need the freeze one. I need to get the freeze one before I even think of doing the geo reaction ones. Because going any further, I might as well go past the second one for both upgrades. That's why I need the freeze one. 5 enemies. I might be forced to, don't really have a choice. Might be forced to use a couple of decent characters for this. Not having geo characters is very tragic. I I'd rather save her for Huto. So I'm gonna have to do something like this. Should I use her here though? But the noblesse would help. I'm so torn. Okay.
Shiver! Yeah! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your face.
Submit for judgment! One with my blade!
Grant us your blessing! Lights out! You can't run!
From whence you came!
Bleed! Judgment! Shiver! Let me read you a verse. Know my sword!
A touch of frost!
Hear my prayer! You can't run!
Submit for judgment!
Hit! Judgment! Punishment!
One with my blood!
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate!
From whence you came!
Shiver! Yeah! You! Grant us your blessing!
A touch of frost!
You can't run!
Spirit blade!
Let me read you a verse.
Rotations are really smooth.
Punishment!
Do your work! From whence you came! Swift and merciful!
That was nice. Venti, you're a little too late. If I have no choice, I might have to use that Noel. Brother, I need... Okay. I need Gongyu. I need Gongyu, okay? You can't keep giving me Hydro Origin when there's only one Hydro left. Anyways, I need this now. Trigger the further reaction, create a stilling chill effect that lets 6 seconds of cryo Hydro members. Crit damage is increased. Ooh. Look at that. God damn. Okay, so companion invite might give me a broader scope of what to get. This might guarantee me Navia. It might guarantee me Hu Tao. And Hu Tao now wouldn't be bad for a team I can play, but not a team I need right now. I kinda need Navia. Kinda need Gongyu for my Navia at this point. And if I do Geo only, I can guarantee Navia. If I do 100, I cannot. I guess I know what I'm picking.
I'll take the lead today.
Coldstream Bite? After cryo character triggers frozen. Some position AoE Hydro damage. I feel like cryo gonna end up triggering it more than Hydro will. That's just how it is. The cryo characters don't end up applying that much of their element as much as Hydro does. Especially the Hydros I have up. Wow, the second one's better anyways. What? Brother. After crowd Hydro character deals damage applied one rupturing rhyme. And you get crowd res decrease. I think it's better than doing this. Because specifically once after After crowd character triggers frozen on an opponent, a chain wave will also be unleashed. After a Hydra character triggers frozen on an opponent, a frigid flow wave will be unleashed. Oh, so it gives like damage whatever stream happens. I did not read that right then. So if a crowd character procs a reaction off of Hydro, then you get Hydro damage from a crowd character triggering freeze. A Hydro character triggers freeze, you get cryo damage. I actually think that might be better than this. I mean, but getting just extra cryo Hydro res would be nice for the boss at the end, I feel like. But it has a very specific Hydro cryo character attacks deal damage to opponent, apply 1 stack. But I don't know how much the stack is. It probably could give more. I don't know. It might just be better to go for that, to be honest. I think this might be worth it. It might be worth it, I think. Maybe. Why of manifestation? This is where I'm probably going to need to use a freeze seam. I feel like not using it is just shooting myself in the foot. You know what's funny though? I again just remembered there's a voice I want to check. As I'm not going to redo this Imaginarium Theater until I can confirm it's copyright or not. I don't know if I will. I remember hearing Rosaria's voice on it, so just this one.
I just had a brief look around. I quite like that hat on the coat rack. It's a nice color, and pretty stylish, too. I would have quite liked to try it on if this was a marketplace. But since it probably counts as lost property, I'll have to be content to admire it from afar.
I wish I could grab the hat for her and then just give it to her, just to see how she feels. Anyways. Next one. Will I have to use Nuvite here? I'd rather use Nuvite. I don't need Nuvite for the next boss. The next boss I need Navia for. So I'm kind of torn. I'd like to have Nuvite for like one of the other stages up ahead. I'd like to save Chiori for that boss as well. So I'm gonna have to do something weird. That was my second. Oh no, that's not my second Rosaria. I might need to use her again. This is gonna suck. I might have to use her again. Cause I'd rather kill this boss without having to deal with too much bullshit. Cause if he gets his shield, I'm screwed. So using her is gonna constantly activate Blunt, which is not gonna help me. I know I'm gonna use Kaya. If I use her, I won't be forced to grab Yelan. But then this is gonna be the problem. I don't have Light on Cinder City, so I'm not gonna get the biggest help to their teams. This is kind of my fault for forgetting to do that. I forget I kept her on this on purpose. Because I always thought I'd go back to testing things with her if I was building Gaming, and I forgot. I took a whole ton building Gaming for now. Maybe I'll change that after this, before the stream ends.
Don't get frostbite.
Light out. Judgment! Yeah. Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Freeze! Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Right?
Rain cutter.
What is this boss? What?
Freeze!
I don't understand. What?
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Let me read you a verse.
I don't understand this boss. I'm doing no damage. What is this boss? Seriously, restore HP? To the protection spirit? What? What? Hold on. What? What the fuck is this enemy? This is a local legend? I've never fought this one. Continuously restore HP to the protection spirit. To work together with it to the... Oh my fucking... Am I screwed? Am I screwed? I might be screwed. If Farina can't heal it, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to like actually backtrack thanks to this boss.
Let my name echo in song.
Oh, so sorry.
Steady us.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Shower me with praise.
If that didn't heal, I'm screwed.
Ah, let the world collide.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
Be sanctified.
I must leave no.
Settle down.
Strike a pop.
It was my honor to serve you.
Dude, what?
Justice is blindsided. Let the mighty be humbled.
Time to shine.
Dodge this.
Wow, I hate that boss. That boss actually just pissed me off. The devs are gay for this. I hate this. Wow. Thank you, Hotel. Cause now I actually need you. I'm actually fucked right now. What the fuck, man? That was the worst time to lose Nuva. So I now would have to get lucky on this mystery cache. Random alternate cast member. That's not gonna help me much right now. The only character I would want from here is probably Ganyu. I need some kind of damage. I'm like actually stuck in not a so good spot right now. I kind of want to grab this because this probably would be better, but please. This is bad. No! Why? Oh my god. I wanted the character. Oh my fucking god. Painful. Painful. I honestly think I have a better shot at doing this. My problem is that I'm now forced to use Furina. Another problem is that I actually might have to rewind. I might have to rewind just because I got hoed on that. I didn't need that. Even though the boss is coming up, and we're in somewhat of a good position for the Legatus Golem. I don't know if I'm in a good position for the boss at the end. This is because of Shilin, Gangyu, him not appearing, and her not appearing. If Zhongli was in an earlier stage, I could have used a weaker team. If Noelle appeared earlier, I would have had a better shot at what I could do later. Now I'm like unsure. I don't think I can do that one. I feel like I'm gonna get hoed on that one. It's probably just two of them. But if it's those two, I don't know if Frieza is going to be a good idea to use against him, because I won't be able to do it against the Scorpion anyways, but you could do it against the other one. Please tell me those are not the local legend version of them. You got the regular Bathismal Fish Trap, and you got Bull Eater and Rhine Butter, which it's the hatchling version. So usually that means that they're the bigger variant, but not the boss ones. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. My biggest problem is I don't know if I'm gonna have enough damage. I'm gonna be forced to use Hutel here. Which I don't mind, don't get me wrong. I don't mind that. My problem will be what comes after that. Not having Syndicate on Silo is gonna make this feel a bit worse, but I might consider doing it. And do like a weird team. My problem, like I said, is gonna come after this. Because if I don't get a certain character for application, then doing a Legatus Golem is gonna feel pretty bad. I think these two should be more than enough. Oh, they're together now, huh? Okay, okay, thanks.
Show no mercy! You two! Higher, higher, kids on fire!
Things are about to get dicey. Leave it all to...
Fulfill our pact! Eat Lolline! Eat Papa!
I can melt him, okay. Oh. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. Thank God my hotel is well built. And Shilonen, I kind of want you a little bit more than Zhongli. But I'm gonna need Zhongli right after. Either I get Zhongli now and use him on the boss, or I don't. I don't feel like I need Shilonen for the next boss. I need Shilonen for the final one. So I might just do this. I am begging you, please be good to me here. Start with a random character, but lose HP every crit hit. Tempted to use that one, but you could just get one vigor return, but you gain fewer Fantasia flowers. Fine, give me. Actually, this is not bad. If I think about this correctly, Cinder City Kachina? No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I think I can make it work. Gangyu, please come home. Thank you.
Time to begin work?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Now, I would like to get the final effects for the Brilliant Blessing, but I don't know if I want to get it right now. Right now, we're about to lose quite a few characters here, and Shannon's gonna definitely be needed after this next stage. But this shouldn't be too bad. So I could do a full mono Geo team with Navia, since I can't really get an attack buff anywhere, unless I use Rosaria, which I'm about to use her. But I kind of want to use her for later. I might want Navia for the final stage, but if I have Hu Tao right now, I can do Hu Tao, Seat Lally, Shilonin for later, which means I need to save this team, which means I might need to save Yelan for this. So I don't need Xingqiu, and I could sacrifice Frina, which means I could do that for this boss. Thing is, I see Kachina's not in here. That's a bummer, because Chiori is definitely going to be used right now. Which means I think I'm going to use Ganyu right now then. You're going to be my source of crystallized shards. Alright.
Access denied. For Rex Lapis.
Gather! I will have order!
Hey there! This one's got your name on it! A proper send-up! From the Cino, I am the cutting edge of fashion!
This is order!
Born of ice and frost. Hey there! Hey there!
Kachina. I can use her immediately in the next stage. Use this, why not? Yes. This is starting to piss me off. How many times are you gonna fuck me like this? Why can't it be Freeze Origin? If you're gonna give me anything, give me that. If you're gonna not give me that, give me a character. I don't care for this. It's pissing me off. Okay, fine. Brilliant Wrestling, because you really want me to do this, huh? You won't stop telling me to do it too, and I don't have the main crowd character, but I could use it for Ganyu in this stage. So maybe I could get this for Ganyu and then have a team with Ganyu, Kachina, maybe Zhongli. So Ganyu, Kachina, Zhongli, and then the fourth slot is gonna be wasted by somebody I don't know who yet. Maybe Kaya. I don't want to use Navia, and I have to force a 4-man team. Okay, it might be Xingqiu or Kaya. I don't know which one yet. Crit damage all primaries are increased. Damage dealt increased by 40% and interval stone burst is decreased. Crit damage all primaries increased by 40% while protected by a shield. Crit damage additionally increased by another 20%. That will be good for the final stage, I think. Give me this. Okay, game, are you done fucking me? There's only one crowd left. I really wish I could do this, you know? I don't need that. I don't fucking need that. If it's only one enemy, 55 seconds, probably just 2 of them, because that's usually how it goes. Okay. I'm tempted to use Kaya instead of Xingqiu, just to get a little bit of extra crit rate, but Ganyu already gives herself 20% more, and I'm already 84 crit rate in with her charge attack. That reminds me, did I ever see Ganyu voice lines? I feel like I did though. There's no way I didn't see one of my favorite girls in a game without that. That'd be weird. Um,
Access denied. All hail.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
Get back! No touching. Born of ice and frost. This is long overdue.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Clear the area!
Let me read you a verse.
Access denied.
Hey, it kind of worked. I liked it. Jinjo was actually doing pretty good damage there thanks to the cryo buff. Oh, thank you. I need you right now, actually. We're on the final stage. Is there anything else you want to say to me, game, since you kept f***ing me at after all this time? Getting this would be nice now. Periodically unleash. I don't care about that. I'll just do this one. What the heck? Shoot between two paths, Hydro Crystal, Extreme Rock Blast, Stone Shadow Strike hits a point. Geo and Hydros are decreased by 20%. Hydro Crystal, Radical Construction, Stone Shadow deals 2 additional instances. I'd rather get the res actually. The res sounds kind of good. And we got this godforsaken enemy. Now, I could use Navia for this last one, because I got a perfect double Hydro team right there, or I could play Hu Tao. I don't know which one's better. Honestly, I could just use Seat Lala and go ham with that. But I don't see the point in it. Now that I have this, I can do this same, which is going to functionally destroy this boss. Let's go.
Shower me with praise!
Hear the echoes of the valley. Game's up. Fun's over.
A proper
I'm an idiot
send-off!
for not doing
From
that
the
first.
Skeetalist, watch out! Nah. Feeling lucky? Tap! Time to shine! Strike a pop!
Bring it. Let the mountain's veins boil. Gotcha. These are about to get set.
Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks. Feeling lucky? Heads up!
I didn't even need to go through a downfit, cause my girl Navia is her, bro. That is her. One of my favorite DPS in the game. Alright. It's all 400k for Navia. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. 421,000 Navia. Once opponent defeated Ganyu. Wow, that's quite something. Ningguang took the most damage. That kind of makes sense actually. Who gave Japan 22? Team clearing the fastest is the Hotel team. Not surprised. Our damage felt a lot better than I thought it was going to. Despite me not having Center City on Seat Lally for that. Why am I even... You know what? It doesn't even matter. Should I be letting this go all the way through? Not really. Do I feel like doing it now, since we're already at the end? I guess so. So, with that, there's still RFS we need to do again, but anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Even though this season of Imaginarium Theater is not gonna care about the Stellas that we got, Season 12 is when the Stellas, which are the stars that I just got at the end there, will matter. Getting at least 9 will grant some good rewards, so I can't wait for next Imaginarium Theater in June. Very nice. Eyes clean, 800. More, I wish this gave a mil instead of 500k, I'm gonna be real with you. This is always nice, like getting that. These are fine, since it's the current version content it gives that. I'm gonna have so much fun doing this on my second account. I'm not looking forward to that even. After doing all the domain stuff, what is this? Oh, right. Do I have anything worth unlocking? I do wanna unlock that, but I still don't have DN90. There's only one other character left. And not many keys left, so I'm pretty sure the next version update in patch 5.7, I guess we'll probably get more Vicious Echoes. If they don't, that'd be kind of weird. But I'm probably gonna unlock that out of spite, because it just bothers me. So if we don't get any more, which I want to find out when that happens, we'll see. I'll have to level her to 90 before the next Imaginarium Theater. I might consider that. Same with doing hers. So, oh right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go to you. Go to your Center City build. Uh-oh. I think it's her, yeah. We'll come back to that. I see. So the feather was an off piece. What wasn't? I think I know which one it was. Yep. Very nice build overall. Alright, where the f is this mono man? I couldn't even use her in there because of this. I see why. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to hold the make sure she has that, because even though it doesn't need to be level 90, I just need it for that little bit of ER. That is very important to me. I need to do this, but I'll do that on Saturday. We should have enough now. Yeah, for that next condense. Been enough time. This is gonna be the first Imagine Theater that I'm not gonna actually redo, but maybe redo in a future stream that won't even have its own title and thumbnail. Is what it is, but I want to go back through it with Escafia if I can get her. If I can get her. It just sucks that I'm gonna be more tempted to pull on the weapon banner than the character banner, because I kind of want Navia's weapon right now, but I also kind of want her weapon as well. I want Escafia's weapon, because having that weapon is gonna be way beneficial. For certain teams I've always wanted to try, it's actually gonna be important to get that weapon, unironically. Alright, time for former runs. Will we get anything, or will we not? I'd say we're probably not gonna get jack shit. Because I expect to not get shit. I like doing that, alright. So, last 4 runs. Then I'm gonna end it. I don't know when we're gonna get our next Genshin clip, man. It's already bad enough that I've delayed like the finale of my recorded playthrough by a long while now. And I said I would do it this week, but this week just became more busy than I thought it was gonna be, both in the context of, streaming and then in the context of stuff going on in real life. But I guess it is what it is.
You asked for it! On my mark!
Control brick. Light of the blazing sun!
Alright. I feel so conflicted. Like there's so many things I just want to like talk about that I would say I would want to vent out my frustration on, but I feel like it's just immature to even think of doing that. But the thing I'm thinking about.
Drop your weapons! Justice will
Faster, stronger!
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Justice o'clock!
Now, why was my damage that lowered? The fuck? I'm so frustrated. I like. I'm gonna hold on to the pieces, but if I one day decide, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna pull for Skirk. Like guaranteed, solidified, instead of holding out for hope right now. Now I'll end up trying all the pieces, because I probably shouldn't. But I don't know if I'll even get that character in the future.
Hands where I can...
Quick as a flash!
Wrath from the skies!
Charge! Yeah!
Bruh. I do need a good feather still, so I look forward to seeing that.
Let's move!
Pyroclastic surge!
Hi! Yeah! Boost! Hi!
Um,
Hurry up!
ah, that sucks. I don't know if I want to roll that. I was gonna say maybe if it gives ER, maybe I could try it for something. But the more I think about it, the more I think it's just not worth it. Well, another day, another nothing artifact day. Been like this for several days now. So I can't really complain about like the tenacity piece we got the other day, last stream. Very nice piece, by the way. I actually really like this piece. It's just too stat efficient for what I need. And now, if I want to, I can put my Frina on tenacity the Millith, which I'm thinking about converting her to it soon. I might. I'm even though I have a Sans for Varessa on the Law Knight's Oath scent, I've been thinking about actually crafting a Tenacity Sans, but if I want to do that, I should do it right now instead of waiting until next patch. Now that I think about it, that actually sounds like an idea I should do right now, actually. You know what? We're gonna do that. It could have been something really interesting. Well, you know what? While we're here, let's try this. Let's try a Tenacity in the middle of the Sins, ER Sins. Oh, wrong button. Oh, don't. I don't want to make that mistake a second time like my second account when I accidentally crafted the wrong set piece. I need ER Sins for what I plan to build for. So, if this doesn't roll well, I'm going to cry. It's perfect for Farina. We have 2 guaranteed crit rolls, but how many we can get after that is important. 4 line, double crit, double HP on an ER Sans. It doesn't get better than that. I'm begging you, please be crit. 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 I will take that. I will take that. I should have said crit damage just for the balance. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's great. Very nice.
There's a lot that goes.
Now, might want to consider making a different frame to build. Who's going to take off pieces? He has a separate off piece built on him. She has Seat Lolly stuff. Sethos has Wonderstrupe stuff on him. No, he has Noblesse stuff on him, right? The Gallium build for Noblesse. Oh, she has the Long Knight's Oath. Did I make Kave wield something? I'm thinking about giving it to Candace, actually. This is perfect, because I have a build that I want to do with this. Gain the 2 HP rolls wasn't bad if I got 2 crit rate and a crit damage roll. Or 3 crit rate. I'm unsure about the 3 crit rate, to be honest. I don't think it's that bad. I still think it's perfect for what I can use it for. So see if I crit at a baseline. I have crit rate Ascension for Arena. Her weapon is not crit rate, so her crit might be in the 80s, isn't it? I might want to use a different weapon on her. That might be a problem. Um, hmm. That might be a problem. Also, I should probably save that clip. I do have my reasons, actually. Now, I'll be honest, I'm gonna lose a lot to ER. I'm just losing a little bit of crit damage. I'm not even losing crit rate, I'm losing crit damage. Wait, I'm gaining HP though. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. That was what I had on her. Yeah, I have too much crit rate. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, this is not good. Where's my ER? ER is almost where I want it to be at. Ooh. Ooh, this is perfect. I wish her crit rate was just a tad higher, but I could live with 70. This is a Tenacity Frena build. Yes, I finally have a Tenacity Frena build. I like this. HP Goblet, Air Sands, and this is what I've always wanted to do when I get this weapon. Now, it gives me leeway for a specific team composition I've always wanted to do using this set. But what characters did I want to use it for that it was a benefit for? I mean, the first character that comes to mind is Kanich. I would have said a specific team with D-Luke, but even if I do that now, would that really matter? I mean, the attack actually does help Hutel, but I don't think it helps that much, does it? I guess I'd have to check that. I could do something weird with Yoimiya, which is a maybe. Definitely a maybe. She has her weapon. I want to consider giving that back to him.
To managing an orchard.
Water. Who else would I think it was for a Shengyun team I was thinking about that I wanted tenacity as well. So I think this is perfect actually. It just sucks that the character I want to test this on that I just thought of. Oh yeah, I just thought about it. Hazel, Farzan C6, Shengyun, and Farina. Farina on tenacity. Then Shengyun is on Song of Days Past. Doesn't really help much, but I think that's fine that she's on it. My problem is this one. Obviously, I think Noblesse would be better than what I currently have on her, but I don't feel like trying to put Noblesse because there's no way I can get stats like this on a Noblesse set, even though I got stats like that on Noblesse pieces. Not for the build itself, I just don't see it. Not these pieces. It's kind of hard to kind of replicate this. Hmm. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Can't think of that many teams I want to use Farina for. It does give me ideas for this character, however, since I now have him C6, now I can do like pyro damage on field teams, which will be interesting.
Osmanthus what?
The only character that comes to mind that I would get a huge benefit from it would be like Reach, maybe like a quick boom coaching team. I wouldn't really want to do anything with Ganyu unless I get Scaffier. If I don't get Scaffier, then testing this Tenacity Farina feels kind of redundant if I'm being honest. This is a crit damage circlet build, man. Golly. Okay. I really like this build though. It looks better than I thought it was gonna look. My problem now, if I want to improve it, would be just replacing the attack percent with HP percent would be nice on that. To be honest, if I were to use the what is the weapon called again? 'Cause I always forget. I don't even pay attention to it too much anymore. Primordial Jade Cutter. Could put a goblet on and replace the flower. Except this flower is just kinda hard to replace in its baseline stats. If I want to replace it, it might not be worth getting rid of that. That's funny that this is also an option. It's actually unironically not that bad. But for now, I guess that's fine. I kind of want to test it out, 'cause I actually kind of like that I got her on this build right now. It makes me excited just because if I can get a Scaffier, then I actually might need to rebuild my Ganyu. That would be interesting. Because then I actually could try a freeze team, and maybe I might like it. I don't know yet. Kind of like having Ganyu on the build that she's on though. But this gives me an idea that I didn't really have before. There's also the Moika team I could do, but I don't really like the Vaporize Moika team that much. I barely like the Melt one. The Melt one I only like because it's just Melt. I don't get to play like a Melt team in the game, so it's like, now that I have like a Melt team that isn't me just playing Reverse Melt with Kaya and Rosaria, it feels pretty nice. Oh yeah, and of course Ganya, because yeah. So I don't know if I'll do anything Vaporize related for a while for Moika's sake. There is something I kind of want to do before I end the stream though now. That would be to do something with, you know, I did say if I lose my next 50-50 in like future ones to Dia, I'd consider turning into a DPS, maybe even making a video on it. I don't know yet. It kind of depends. But she's not really on a DPS build. She just happened to look like she had DPS artifacts, but I do want to build Dia for that. But the only first thing that comes to mind is doing like a plunge Shengyun team with like the Tenetsu Frina build. Shengyun or Farzan being on Noblesse and one of them being on Very Distant Venereer. The thing that's just funny to me is like, I'm a bit worried about Hazel and the future of like his kit and whatnot, because it's very likely, I could have farmed that today. It's very likely that if and eventually when, because I will probably go for her on a rerun even if I don't manage to get her somehow. I'm in a position where I could probably get Scoffia before her banner ends if I even miss it. So just a heads up on that. But Hazel, I wanted to test him out. I might just do this. But if I get Scoffia, I'm gonna end up I'm taking most of these pieces, if not all of them. I know I'm taking that one. I do have a Says onset I'll use, which means I'm butchering my Shincho. That's gonna be great. And then I'm gonna take this, and I might take this, but I have other flowers I can use. So that's gonna suck. We're gonna need to test this Hazel team.
Fertilizing the soil.
Did I ever test this team? Huh. Must have never tested it. Looks like I never prepared that team. So let's go ahead and do that. Because this will be something I'll eventually test.
Let's move before the trail goes cold.
I knew you'd miss me.
Really need a 90 of this girl, I swear.
Sure. I'll hang out with you youngsters.
Whoops, I went past her.
My contraptions are calibrated. We may now depart.
I'll put this in front of the Tau team. I might do that for now. I don't know where I'm gonna play Gaming. You know, I could try a vape team, but there's no point in that. So there's all this. Kind of looking forward to this. So this, these are like the four main teams I like playing. Then I have that. I really like the Overlord team. I might put this under this. Even though I kind of need to test this too. I do kind of need to test this too. I don't think I ever thought about doing Tenacity Frina with this, but that is the Kanice team I want to test with that. Okay. Oops. My Hazel's not built. Since I haven't improved upon multipliers, his damage is going to look very fixed, so I'm not expecting much out of him. His ult gives elemental energy to him? Really? Huh. That's cool. Energy doesn't matter. I wish there was a way to give him cooldown, except for Chunyu's skill. That's like the only way I can think of. Okay. Who shall be my test subject? It's probably just gonna be... It's probably just gonna be the Rock Frog. I have to go over here. Oh, right, I forgot her wing glider looked like that. I actually like her regular wing glider on her. I wanna check out she's C2. Uh-huh. Still crazy, man. I got another freaking standard freaking claim room.
Skyward! Scatter! Scatter!
I swear, she's showing way too much back. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, too much back. Okay. I don't expect this team to do amazing damage, but Cesar Farazan, Tenacity, the middle of Farina, probably gonna carry. Probably. If I like it enough, I might try to verse a domain with this team, see if I like it or not.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in...
Stray clouds converge!
Too late for regrets! Truth!
Confess! Bring it on! Skyward!
We'll see about that!
Not bad. Actually not bad. It did slightly better than I thought it was going to. This means I am looking forward to when I test this build. I think I got like 40k in plunges. I'll look back at the footage on that. I think it was like 40k plunges with a level 1 talent. If I work on a normal type talent, I can increase his plunge multiplier. Let me look at that again. Because since there's so many numbers going on, I didn't focus too much on the numbers, I focused on dodging and stuff. Did his burst just because it gives him energy. The first one didn't crit. 43k, 44k, 46k. Skill did 84k on the punch, which that talent 73 worked on because he can do a lot more damage than that. 46k, 581. That one did 34k, which means that one of the buffs disappeared. What was it? Doubt Tenacity ran out yet. This is also giving attack, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it just EM? I think it's just EM. Yes, to see him. Which is still good for something else. Wait. Actually, no, I still have to use one. Oh, that makes me wonder though. If I were to, I don't know if that's gonna be better than Plunge though. I don't know if I want to play Hazel like that. It does make me want to try a double Hydro team with him. He was already doing pretty good. I actually am looking forward to leveling him. And maybe he might be the focus next patch actually, because he already did pretty good damage. Okay, he has a level 90 weapon on. Wait, that... Okay, they're both level 90. Never mind. So, if I had worked on this talent, his plunge damage would have been higher. And I guess his charge attack, which can do okay damage under Farazan and Frina's influence. But this could definitely do more damage. I've only upgraded it one time. I don't really care about this doing damage, but it could do more. I'm just torn, because I definitely want to focus this, but I kind of want to farm artifacts while I can, because depending on next patch, we're temple over fights are for a reason. We'll just have to see how that turns out. Whoops. That was like straight up instinct. I want to try it again. Obviously, I could put Throwing Tails on Shingen and do a bit more. In this team, Throwing Tails might be better than having Favonius on. It might be. The rotations are... I do Shengyun before Farazan, but if I put Throwing Tails on her... I don't care about the buff from Witsith. Crit is better, but... Sunny ER might be fine with Farazan's influence in this team. Let's see.
Time to shine! Ears of the storm!
Yeah! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Yeah. Hurts. Cyclone.
Yeah! Skyward!
Yeah,
Shower
well.
me with praise!
Bring it on. That was discombobulating.
Yeah!
I don't know why I did that. I gotta get used to pressing his skill more than once. I'm not used to doing it outside of Varessa. Are they gonna kill him? Okay, just disappear him.
Strike a pose!
That was... It felt weaker overall. I don't know how, but that definitely felt weaker overall. In a way it didn't though. Let me see. Yo. Burst. Shingu. Then I went for the skill instantly after that. I should have did the burst after, but it doesn't really matter. First one didn't crit with 80 crit rate, by the way. 36,000, which is not good. The damage may have been different because of maybe the Wizard buff's influence. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. You know, let's try it again.
Let my name echo in song! Have fun with this gift!
Yeah! stray clouds converge!
Can't fool me! Truth hurts!
Skyward!
The damage was higher all of a sudden. Kinda wanna double check for something. Don't. Oh, I got the attack buff. That was why I was right. So I got the attack buff on Wizard. So this was straight up an ideal scenario. 42k, 43k, 43k. It doesn't feel much different than before. It kind of sucked missing that last plunge. Okay. Well, for what it's worth, I think it's alright. I definitely didn't need to test this out, but I needed some kind of like enemy to fight with Farina. There's obviously another character I can test plunge on, but this boss is not going to be good for testing with her in mind. Yes, I'm talking about Hutel. Gami needs to be worked on a bit more, but I don't want to do Vaporize. I might do something silly with Diluc. I'm tempted to do something silly with Diluc. What did I want to see in this team again? I forgot. I actually should have forgot what I wanted from this other than to test Tenacity. I think that was it. Hold on. Change this back. Even though it's good for this team, I don't want to keep this on. Actually, maybe I do need to keep this on when I do this build. Okay, I did not realize that. Um, okay. Got the floor, it's fine. It's a bit strange that I didn't notice that before. That means I could do a little, I could squeeze out a little bit more damage out of Hazel if I wanted to, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Well, while we're here, let's do this now.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive!
A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better. For the Lord of the Night!
Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
I got him cornered!
I definitely got the geo damage bonus. I felt the damage bonus. The thing that bugs me though is that I don't know if I got the attack buff or not. Not when there's so many factors at play. Also, in this particular team, this weapon isn't really doing anything. The only reason why I have this particular, variant for Farina, there's a reason for it. In the future, I'm gonna need a separate build for trying something different, unless I want to just simply do that. And it actually still looks good. Interesting. I didn't think about trying to put this on her, but I might consider it. There's not really any other weapons I would want to put on her other than Favonius. Which I don't know if I care about Favonius in this particular weapon type. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably the only other weapon I put on her for this particular artifact set. Need the attack to disappear. Is it showing the up arrow thing because of that? Oh, I gave him the attack. Shit. Does that mean that wasn't active? Because his attack wasn't this high before. Gracious. Oh, gracious. Okay. Not too bad.
Mind the side effects.
Shower me with praise! Ah.
There's still a team variant I want to test. It just says that this particular one, I probably would want to try the plunge variant, but I don't want to. So I'm like so torn about it. As it says, I don't play Farina as much as I used to, so obviously there's that use case scenario for Escoffier I could get her for. It just sucks that knowing how much crit my friend is gonna have if I play Escoffier with her is also gonna be higher, assuming I end up playing a free sim. Honestly, I could use Sila and it would act as like a very similar trigger in the team. Honestly, I could do that. Because Sila is actually on the Center City set this time. Do I want to change him from this? Part of me doesn't. Him not getting the melts would feel kind of bad for the second half chamber though. It's just this generic Hu-Tao team. Obviously, Frina and Yellow's not gonna do much, but I actually need to use their burst for a different reason. I'm gonna try to attack damage. This is gonna definitely be influence, but let's go.
Time to shine!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Show no mercy. Suffer the...
Stop that! Shower me with...
Busted.
Let the world come alive! Fulfill our pact! Lolly, eat Papa!
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Time to shine!
Show no mercy. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
This isn't good!
Damage is not bad, but I completely forgot. I completely forgot that no healer in this team, so it's gonna be kind of whack. I didn't even think about that until just now. For the sake of it all, I could try something interesting with Navia this time, so... Nah, it needs to be Katrina if I want to do that. You know what? We could try to use Katrina. I don't care. Let's see if we still 36 star. Probably. We probably still will, to be honest. I'm gonna feel kind of in this next chamber though. Not having a healer gonna feel kind of bad. But I feel like the crystal shard would be enough to keep us alive, actually.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Let engraved names echo. See?
Time to go!
I missed the window.
Gotcha.
Strike a pose! Aligning, echoing song!
Bring it. Hear the echoes of the valley. Busted. Game's up.
Okay.
Shower me with praise! Let the world
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Let the mountain's veins boil. Gotcha.
higher, higher, yes, I'm fire! Go! Yoo-hoo! Let mine
This is a worse clear than a Sweet Lolly one.
Get dicey.
Uh-oh.
Quietly now.
See? Huh?
That was a way worse clear. I wonder how this happened.
Proper send-off! From the judgment, punishment, get down! Dig!
So sorry. Freeze!
Hey there! Tap! That's not!
Name of the truth!
Lights out. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
Let her rip!
Great. Be up.
Watch out!
And hope.
Attack! That's the way.
Dodge this.
Door is opened on.
Really? Yes! Coming at ya!
Oh my god, it took so long to start up. What?
Hey there! Shiver! Yeah!
Cool it.
Here ya!
Oh, so sorry.
Coming at ya! Attack! Coming at ya!
Hutal takes way too long in the first half. That's tragic. I felt like I cleared better with Seat Loli than I did with Shilin. But with Shilin, I can actually heal Farina. I guess I'm gonna have to try something a little bit more different then. Going against the Topa makes the team just feel a lot worse in that scenario. That kind of sucks. Because I don't really have a use case in doing Nuva and Tenacity Farina. I don't really care for Tenacity Farina in that. So there's not a lot of use cases I have other than maybe... I don't want to do that with this character. I probably want to try Varese in here, but it just did not sit with me, what I would have to do. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, obviously I could always do double... Do I want to do double Hydro Navia in the first half? It's the only other team I haven't tried yet. Even though Yelan's weapon, the only one that's going to actually give attack, the weapon that she has on is not going to do anything. I mean, technically it could do something actually, in an ironic sense. Then what about the second half? I mean, I have an idea, not one that sounds kind of good in my... I mean, it sounds good in my head actually. What's up, homie? Honestly, the stream was pretty much over like way earlier. I'm just doing something extra because something interesting happened earlier. So now I'm testing something. This might be the only clear I test and then I'm off. I need to go do something. And of course eat dinner. Yeah. I guess I'll do that again.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Letting brave names echo! Here comes the catch.
Hey there! Ha-ha! Hiya! Ha! You little monkey!
Gotcha.
No! I'm hitting the air.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
The mining echoing song fire! Well,
Things are about to get dicey. Bust.
coming at ya! This one's got your name on it!
Did I even hit the boss with that? Because he pushed me with his hip bugs.
Letting brave names echo! Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Watch out! Proper send-off! From the Cena with love. This one's got your name on it!
not the kind of clear I want to get, but it ends up like that, and nothing I can do about it. You see how fast Kanice can do this side? I didn't really use Kanice on this side for a pure burn team. Will this brute force damage be better than getting rid of the deep wood that was on my Baiju? We're gonna find out.
Behold! Shadow capacity, a mind to command has come.
Stronger! Light of the blazing sun! Everybody stand back! Try and stop me! Pyroclastic surge!
Grace be upon you.
Quick as a flash!
Target acquired. And hope find you. Hear ye the word. War is open.
Start the clock! Wrap from the sky! Rep!
Controlled breathing.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Locked up. That was unexpected. The Lord of the Night.
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Quick as a flash!
Everybody stand back!
Target acquired.
Wow. Wow. I could not clear this. Ugh. I don't like Bennett. I feel like this team has enough damage. The problem is the first half. It's crazy. My Navi can clear the second half faster than my Kanish can. If I take off some of my Versa Arfes and gave it to Kanish, I probably would clear faster. I feel like.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Bring it! Things are about to get dicey.
Coming at ya! Nah! Cha! Ha! Ha! Feeling lucky? Ah! Cha!
Let me crave names echo! Gotcha!
Attack! That's the thing! Coming at ya! Hiya!
No.
Cha!
I'm literally griefing. I can't do this if he does this to me. If he does this, I'm gonna lose every time.
Nah! Coming at ya! Cha! Ha ha ha! Watch out! Fire! Well, with promise. Hiya! Chip, watch out! Ha ha! Nah! Ha!
Quiet now.
Time to shine!
Letting crave names echo! Things are about to get dicey.
No. Oh. I might have to restart.
Nah! Hey there!
I might have to restart because of that. Thanks. I'm gonna try one more time. I don't have the patience to keep doing this though. If I can't clear this within a minute 30 seconds, I don't think I have enough time on my second half because my Kanish just doesn't clear fast enough. I was I was having some kind of fun with Kanish. I just need to test this team on the other two halves. Do I really even care about doing this? To be fair, I don't really. But I only do this because I want to do this for my own personal
Hear the echoes
gratification.
of the valley!
If I
Bring
don't,
it.
my brain's gonna bother me
Here comes the
until I do
catch.
it.
Coming at ya! Ha ha! Ah! Cha! I guess. Oh! Ha ha! Nah! Ha! Hey there! Proper send-off!
Oh, great.
Hey there!
Oh, great. Barely faster than before. But honestly, doing double Hydra like this, it's kind of my fault, to be honest. My brain just wants to get my Navi into the queue.
Burn it down! Light up a blazing sun!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's
Locked up!
Right when I did that though.
Stronger!
Switch, thank you.
Breath from the sky!
Peace and hope find
Burn it down!
you. Target acquired.
Light up the blazing sun! Try and stop!
Going in! Let's move! Quick as a...
Right when I was gonna do it. Stop. Stop.
Got him cornered!
I give up. He just doesn't have enough damage. At this point, I'd be better off doing Melt Mawika on the second half. Heck, I feel like my Melt Ganya will clear faster. That's how frustrating that is. So using Mawika on the bike to deal with the Electro Shield is just eating up too much time. But this is frustrating. It won't really matter. This Abyss is just not the best place to test this. This sucks, 'cause I really want to test Double Hydro Navia, but it would only work on that bus on the second half. I don't feel like throwing my head at a brick wall for this, because obviously I could just do it normally and just say I don't care about the stars. But if I don't do it, then it doesn't feel like a team that actually can 36 star. I'm actually super sad now. I wasted so much time doing that shit. Over here, I guess. Either way, I wanted to test that. I have to change my build variants for the Freyna build just so I can have it linked up to Akasha. So I'm gonna probably do that before I end up taking this off of her, but probably gonna put this back on her. Actually, this will just be for a specific team, whereas this is probably gonna be first to use. Could do Favonius, but I don't think I need Favonius with how much energy she gives. So this might just be just as good, even though the base attack just doesn't matter. Not too bad, not too good. Hmm. Hmm. This might be it. This might be the build. It might be the build. I could change another piece instead of having that flower. 190 is kind of just barely the threshold I need, so I think this works. I think this works. Okay.
Rev the engines!
Just sit here, run around, get my fighting spirit. Yes, sir. Even though I don't see the point in doing it, I just like doing it. Anyway. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next Genshin stream will be on Saturday. I really hope Saturday is a good day to do it. The I could push it to Sunday just to be paranoid and be like, come on, this event's only a week long. The event seems to be voiced, so I kinda hope getting all this will be nice. But let's just go check our spoils. We got 350 Primo Gems thanks to the special Not Cry dev stream that happened the other day. We got another 800 from Imagine Theater. We are in a pretty good spot. A pretty good spot, let me tell you. I didn't think we were going to get this close to 50 already. We are actually exactly 51 pulls if we add the standard or the intertwined fates we got for, the reset of, May. The month of May. Can I check the pity on this? Did I do anything on this? Am I going to be tempted for a 5-star? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in a position where I can go for a 5-star pity on this weapon banner. Or is that my second guess? My second account. Okay. Okay, we're only 2 pity. Technically, I'm still in a position to be able to try the banner, though. I only need 60 pity for a 5-star on this banner. That being said, I'm not too tempted to try it. I'm very tempted to try it, actually. What am I talking about? Obviously, we're gonna need to see if we win 50-50 or not. I look extremely forward to that reality. I don't know what will happen. I honestly think I'm going to be pretty damn excited for patch 5.6 just because thanks to those extra pulls that the devs gave, even if it's only a small amount, that small tweak could definitely go a long way. We got the day that patch goes live, we're going to be, I don't know when the events are going to come up, but usually there's not really any events. It's usually just the Archon story if there is one, which we have one. So there's some primos we can get from that and a weekly boss that we're going to need to fight next week. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait for that turn of events. We already got the 5-star from this banner. And I hate that I got my 3rd Skyward Spine from this weapon, from this standard banner, but I guess it is what it is. Anyways, pretty excited for me to see how this final build does. Because pretty close to my other build, which is something I've always wanted to see. It's pretty close. I think I'll keep her on this for now, though. I don't know who will take this. I don't know who to give this to. There are a lot of weird things I could do with this weapon, which I could try. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Guess I'll let Layla have it, because Layla probably the only other person I'd want to give it to. It's just the problem is I don't really play her that much.
How did I do that?
I might just snap that off of her. She don't even need tenacity on. She already got a two-piece set going. Oh. Oh. Am I really that desperate? I might be. I might be. I guess it doesn't matter. A part of me wants to change that. Because I barely use Kiara. But there was something I wanted to do with her at some point since I have her C6, but I just haven't decided what I want to do with her yet. I could just leave it alone for now, or do this. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I feel like I shouldn't give that to her though. But I might just do it anyways. So I have this option. Would leaving it +0 feel kind of wrong? All is forgiven. If you had flattened me again, I would have gotten pissed. Okay. Yeah, so even more HP, I'll take it. Yes, I'll take it, so I'll get rid of the other piece. I don't know what to do with those off pieces. Makes me sad because I don't like getting rid of off piece potential, but feathers and flowers I rarely use, so. There we go, she has her own build now. And she's fine, right? Guess so. I guess I can let her have that for now until I want it back. Could always do that, but I could just let her hold on to it. I honestly didn't think I'd change my Frina build this much, but I'm pretty happy with this build variant. It's just, it says definitely helps me out. It just sucks that I'm realizing how much I kind of wish it gave a little bit more crit damage instead of extra crit rate. I had a feeling I'd feel that way though. This piece is fine. I don't know if it's worth getting rid of the HP for that. I'm gonna have to see what I think of this build. Niyakasha. But isn't there something else I should check real quick? HP crit rate. The one I have is slightly better. I forgot about that one. Hmm. Honestly, I might prefer that over this piece, even though HP is higher. It's not that much higher. Do I need the crit rate? Probably not. The extra ER is just nice to look at though. Just wish that I could get a little bit more somewhere. Maybe I don't know if I want to craft a flower. I can't do that. I wouldn't mind teasing this a little though. Went past it, I knew I didn't. Dude, what the f- I did not appreciate that. I wanted to try for one flower, but I don't know if the game will give me a flower. I'll try for one more. Come on. Why do I get stuck with that? Okay, I guess this will be the last one then. Do I really want that? I don't know. I don't know if I really want that. It's like, yeah, I like having an onset piece, but I don't know about to that extent. Do I like that? Now I'm gonna get rid of the extra ones I have of tenacity just because I don't want to look at it no more. God dang it. Hmm. That looks like something I could potentially use, but I don't think I'm gonna try that. Guess for what it's worth, this is what Friend is really gonna look like. It does suck that I probably won't attempt the onset circlet agenda, because I actually think that would help me. I can imagine that when I do it, even though I would lose the 10 crit rate, I could put a better piece on. I think about this. It's not bad. It's more. It's not bad. If I wanted to do that, it's not bad. I feel like they're all too close for me to test like this though, so I think I'll just have to try this off camera to see which one actually works. That I actually want to do. Because the off piece I could use is better than that one by a decent amount. Just because of that crit rate. So, I think I rest my case. Next stream, like I said, will be this. After that, probably be Monday reset coming up after that, and then past 5.6 on Tuesday, which I have 2 streams that day because of the photo print thing. Yeah. Okay. With that in mind, I am out. I will see you guys on the weekend. See you later.